Takže. Kam? Čau, Miči. Budu tě možná potřebovat dneska. Já nechám to úplný intro a pak to budem katovat. Jo, to je Kiriko, já jsem to říkal, kdo to je. Dobrý. Zvědavý. Ty padaly byly skvělý, to jsem zvědavý, no. Jo, takový pěkný intro, ty vole.
This is BlizzCon 2023.
Okay.
Please welcome the president of Blizzard Entertainment, Mike Ibarra.
No. Mikeovi tak tleskat nebudu, je to úplnej čurák.
Let's go! How's everybody doing? Oh man, you know, this is the best gaming community in the world, hands down.
No.
Thank you.
Já tak mám neznám nic horšího než bufkaře teda, jo. Jako to bych se dál sám možná hádal. Ale jako dobře, pojďme dál, jo, v pohodě.
Wow, hello BlizzCon. You know, it is so good to be back in person finally. All of us. I love you too. All of us at Blizzard have missed this so much. It's 4 years. It's been 4 years. You know what I say to that? That's too damn long. Where's our heroes of Overwatch at?
Počkejte, to váže tak strašně dlouho. To byl poslední BlizzCon, jo, před covidem, kámo. No jasně, ty vole.
Adventurers of Sanctuary?
Teď těch 5 lidí, co hrají Diablo ještě.
And gamers everywhere, welcome!
No tam prostě jak nezmění ty Hearthstone hráče, ty vole, jako.
We love sharing what we're working on all the time. But to share it in person with all of you and to hear your stories, it cannot be matched. Meeting you all face to face inspires us. And we put
Ale já to nebudu zastavovat tolik, jo, jenom vysvětlím. A to už hraješ jenom ty. Hele, Klejníku teďko má Hearthstone nejvíc hráčů, co kdy měl. Já jsem si koukal na statistiky, doslova teďko hraje HSV 1,5 milionu hráčů víc než během Ungora. Je to úplně šílený. Já jsem tomu taky nevěřil. Ale oni teďko představili ty catch-up packy a vypadá to, že ta hra bude výrazně levnější, než ještě byla, jo. Jsem fakt zvědavý na tohleto, no. Já to zase takým nahoru, co? Jo. Jo, teďko Vovko je prý taky skvělý, no. Jakože neironicky.
We have tens of thousands of you here in Anaheim, California today. And we hope you enjoy the immersive experience we've created here at the show. We also have millions of people watching right now on stream. BlizzCon, please help me welcome everyone watching from around the world.
Kolik bylo včera lidí na Twitchi? Třeba 2 miliony? 250 000.
Whether you're a hardcore or a casual gamer, or if it's been a while since you...
Počkej, to je jak strašně málo, ne? Je to bylo jenom Asmongold. Jo, takže bylo třeba 1 milion lidí na Twitchi. To je dead event normálně.
We're here to show you the Blizzard we are today and the Blizzard we are becoming. But BlizzCon isn't just about the latest updates from Blizzard. It's all about you. Players are at the forefront of everything we do, and we're devoted to supporting these incredible communities, communities you can be proud of to be part of. All of us, gamers, developers, and fans, we all are united in our shared love for gaming. The person sitting next to you or watching online and chat with you could be your next guildmate, teammate, or lifelong friend. We all have this in common. I've always felt Blizzard brings players together a little differently. Our players have made connections.
Já teďko ještě k tomu doplním, já budu zase reagovat na to 3 hodiny. Já si myslím, že už dneska to není pravda tohleto. Já si prostě myslím, že taková ta doba, kdy každý z vás, co jsme hráli Blizzardí hry, jsme hráli všechny, tak už je dávno pryč. Já si neodnesky pamatuju, kdy byl čas, kdy jsem hrál StarCraft, Hotsko, Overwatch a Hearthstone a WoWko vedle toho. A tyhle ty hry jsem hrál najednou. Já mám prostě pocit, že už dneska lidi hrajou maximálně jednu tuhletu hru, protože ten zbytek je nezajímá. Jo, že třeba, já třeba si přiznám, já prostě hraju aktivně Overwatch a Hearthstone. A to je všechno, jo, ale a prostě WoWko mě třeba vůbec nezajímá. I když třeba možná po dnešku jako bude, jo, a WoWkaři si myslím, že hrajou primárně jako WoWko, že jo. Jo, takže ono to je taky takový dost těžký v tomhle.
That span continents, languages, and generations.
Aha.
We all have that one story. That incredible play of the game. That clutch card draw. Or that raid encounter that your guild barely survived. I know. I've been there too. I know many of us have friends we've met in one of our games. A friend who began just as someone we hung out with in game, but who was there for us to celebrate our real life wins or to support us during a difficult time. That's certainly been true for me. Thanks to my experience playing Blizzard games over the last 25 years, I've met most of my best friends from all over. And I'm so grateful that some of them are here today. Gus, Pika, Nick, Scoodles, and of course Billy and Kaylee, who put up with my raid wipes all too often. I always know that no matter what is going on in real life, they will be...
Pamatujte se, že jsme hráli WoW Classic na streamu a Kauli vyhlásil toho týpka v tom raidu u toho Ragnarose, že to je úplná píča a že by týpek měli k lékaři, protože má menší DPS než on. Kámo, to byly časy normálně, ty vole. Doslova, on 7 minut ho tam jenom grilloval a pak mu dal, pak ho vyhodil z guildy prostě. Good old times, kámo, ty vole. To bylo skvělý. Škoda, že z toho nemám záznam.
These friends are a constant I can always rely on. And I know many of you share that feeling. BlizzCon truly is about all of us, as players, as equals, as friends. As we bring these amazing experiences to more places, build technology that allows more gamers to experience our worlds, and create characters and stories more players can relate to, the Blizzard community grows. And more importantly, our friendships grow. All of us are so grateful to be part of this community. And in everything we do, we are in service to you. We know we don't do everything perfectly. But thanks to your feedback, we never stop striving to do it right. We are here to foster joy and belonging for everyone. We're proud of the worlds we build, but your experiences within those worlds bring them to life, and your connections with each other are what inspires us the most. Now, many of you may have heard the recent news about Blizzard joining the Xbox gaming family.
Ano. To mě upřímně zajímá nejvíc.
Both Blizzard and Xbox believe that gaming is a unifier, that we should all be able to play anywhere and any way we...
Zase to je přes emoce. Hele, Inferiore, já se osobně teda myslím, že každý, kdo hraje Blizzardí hry, tak to hraje primárně jako nostalgii. Já si třeba myslím, že jsem jeden z mála lidí, který hraje Hearthstone, protože ta hra teďko je fakt dobrá. A Overwatch stejný, ale jakože třeba WoWko, tady je takových o moc lepších jakoby MMO her, že o tak moc jakoby víc, že prostě není důvod to jakoby hrát, že jo. Vy si to bral jako podle kvality, že jo. Ty to prostě hraješ, jmenuj 3, Final Fantasy 14, by far, Lost Ark i kvůli tomu, že je teďko úplně v prdeli v Koreji, tak je pořád lepší než v retail. A potom bychom se mohli bavit o tom, že teďko ta rezurekce New Worldu je úplně neuvěřitelná. Jo, ale kdybych řekl, tak největší problém, který má retail, tak je klasik. Klasik bych řekl, že teďko je pořád o mnoho lepší, než teďko je retail. Až je to úplně šílený. Vys všechny tyhle ty věci okolo toho, co dělají, že jo?
We want to play. That when the creativity of some of the best developers, artists, and storytellers in the world is fearlessly unleashed, everyone wins. With that in mind, someone is here backstage who'd like to say hello.
Kámo. To bude určitě Ben Broad, že jo?
Over the years, he and I played a bunch of games together. Please join me in welcoming my friend, our friend, the CEO of Microsoft Gaming, Phil
Ale
Spencer.
Phil. Toto je náš nový Overlord. Ahoj Galo, ahoj, ahoj. To je akorát.
Thank you, Mike.
Kámo.
Hello, everybody, BlizzCon. This is my first BlizzCon ever. And it's great to
Víte, jak
feel the
absurdní-
energy in the room.
Víte, jak absurdní to je, že CEO Xboxu tak je na BlizzConu? Kámo, to je úplně šílený
You are the
prostě, jo.
reason we make games. Your love for these games truly is inspiring. I recently have spent so much time playing Diablo 4 with my friends. Season 2 is awesome.
Ne, není.
And I can tell you that I can't wait for you to see what the team has planned for that game. It's going to be awesome. Blizzard occupies a special place in the gaming industry, for me as well. Throughout Blizzard...
Věříš mu to? Já věřím tomu, že neironicky se najdou lidi, kteří si Diablo užívají, ale ta hra je pořád jako lehký nadprůměr. Že já bych osobně řekl, že teďko Diablo 4 v Season 2 tak je úplně stejné jako Starfield, 6 z 10. Že ta hra má brutální potenciál být klidně časem 9, ale bude to trvat ještě hodně dlouho, než to jakoby spraví, no.
history, they've pioneered and refined so much across the gaming industry, and many of you here today have been a part of that journey. Think of Diablo. It propelled the action RPG genre forward. StarCraft.
Neuvěřitelný. No ta hra ještě existuje.
Spawned the foundation of what esports would eventually become.
Yes, no.
And with StarCraft 2, it was a major catalyst for the evolution.
Já většině jsem vlastně bych byl jakoby fakt jediný, kdo by opravdu chtěl StarCraft 3 na české scéně. Prostě Brood Wary jsou doteďka nejlepší hra, co kdy Blizzardi vydali. A není to podle mě ani trošku close, ty vole. Jakože fakt to je takový titul, který prostě probudil všechno. Jakože prostě všechno, kámo. Byl by to pain? Ta hra je hardcore jako kráva, ale prostě tak to bývá, že jo, no.
Of games as live entertainment. World of Warcraft.
Yes, no.
Changed not only how people developed and supported games, but really it introduced a much wider audience to the concept
De facto.
of online communities. And Overwatch.
Yes.
Not only reimagined gameplay, but also the representation possible in class-based.
Ono to je, kámo, děsivý, že to říká zrovna Phil Spencer tohleto, ale já s tím naprosto souhlasím. Já jsem teďka viděl názor na to, že prej Overwatch se nezasloužila být goty. Hele, vy nechápete, jak strašně big deal byla Overwatch v roce 2016. Opravdu ten rok tak nebyla lepší multiplayerová hra. Jako Overwatch 1 Vanilla byla neskutečná. Jakože opravdu jako neskutečná. A to říkám já, který nikdy nehrál pořádně FPS hry, kámo, jo. Ty vole, to byly časy, ty píčo. První 4 měsíce, to byl zázrak. To byl prostě zázrak, kámo.
Blizzard's influence is everywhere. and because of its enduring legacy and phenomenal revolutionary development, with a care and a craft that is incredibly rare in this industry. Our commitment at Xbox is to bring more great games to more players in more places.
OK.
And now that Blizzard is part of Xbox, we will nurture the essence
Bude Forza
of what
X
has
Blizzard.
made Blizzard unique. We're going to empower our new colleagues in a culture of trust, inclusion, and collaboration to continue what they do best, redefining existing genres, creating new, never-before-seen experiences, and uniting players globally in new ways. In Azeroth, in Sanctuary, in near-future Earth, and beyond. It has been a privilege to welcome the teams at Blizzard to Xbox, and I'm honored to be able to be here to help welcome all of you to BlizzCon 2023. Having seen what's in store for players, I can say the future of Blizzard is brighter than ever.
No, to rozhodně.
You all have so much to look forward to in this show.
Jako, já budu teďko naprosto seriózní. Víte, proč budou teďko Blizzardí hry nejlepší? Protože je Microsoft donutí k tomu. V momentě, kdy máš zaprdelý miliardový korporát, jako je Microsoft, oni jej nenechají to failnout. Protože oni teďko viděli, co se stalo s Halem. Bungie je úplně v prdeli a Free Industries taky prostě. A teďko vemte si, že oni tady měli 2 špatné Halo hry, které měly potahat Xbox a Red Fail a tak dále, že jo? A teďko tady mají najednou tohle. Oni je nenechají failnout, prostě. Jsem si dávej, no.
So I'll get out of here, let you see the show. Thanks everyone for the warm reception and have a great time at BlizzCon. Thank you.
A hlavně kotek odchází, ano.
How about that? You know, part of what makes this such an exciting time for Blizzard is that we've never been more empowered, free, and dedicated to holding...
Ale tohle je možná dobrý point, co tady píše Goldario. Je tady někdo, kdo prostě mu vyhovovalo víc hrát Hocko než lolko? Já prostě nevím, ale mně přijde, že všechny MOBA hry se snaží být svety pro 10letý děti, aby si tam ty vole léčili mindráky s Elem. Já se prostě chci zahrát casual MOBA hru. A tady prostě nic není na tom trhu, kámo, jo. Což je šílený. Teďko je zrovna hraju, no vidíš, no. Že to je strašně zvláštní, prostě, jakože opravdu Hocko bylo v tomhletom perfektní. Jako jasně byla to týmová hra, ale fungovala. Člověče, Smite je dobrý point. Smite je dobrý point, to je taky taková casual hra, ale. Prostě Hocko podle mě bylo opravdu lepší.
We are accountable for creating this next chapter of Blizzard with all of you. We take this responsibility very seriously as we learn, grow, and get better every day. This is the start of a new era. So much more is possible, and you'll see some of that over the next couple days. Coming up, you'll hear from some new friends and some old friends. Who are returning to the BlizzCon stage to show more about the games and the worlds we all love. Before I go, I want to take a moment to thank our Blizzard team.
Přežili to, no. Wow, ty bláho.
You are some of the most talented individuals on the planet. And collectively, we are capable of building the most legendary universes in gaming. Our future, our creative freedom, our path forward is truly our own. And I know we all stand together with a singular goal: to exceed player expectations and foster and support each other. Thank you for everything you do. Many of the Blizzard team are here today in Anaheim, working hard to ensure you enjoy your time here. We all love talking to players, so please don't be shy. Come up and chat with us. Finally,
Okay.
on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, we want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart to our players, past, present, and future. Thank you for your passion and your honesty. And most importantly,
Teďka se kámo průměrný Blizzardí hráč řekne, dobře, tak já se teda předplatím to bovku na ten rok. Dobře, byl jsem přesvědčený.
thank you for being part of our communities.
Vytahuju lové a jdem
This
bomby.
is what BlizzCon
Ano.
is all about.
Dělá to hrozně moc, ty vado.
Everything we do is for all of you, and it's an honor to be a part of these worlds with you. Now, welcome to BlizzCon.
Intro dobrý. Intro dobrý. OK. Oni tam fakt dali tu May prostě zrovna.
You wanted to see if there was more out there. Well, see for yourself.
Tohle jsou starý BlizzCony? No jasně.
I'm gonna kick every one of you in the face.
Pamatujete si tu Kirikoka scénu? Ty krávo. To byl malý zázrak, ty vole.
I'll see you at the finish line. Did you really think this would be a fair fight?
Oh my god. That was disgusting. Yo, nervous.
Mama's got you!
Jak mi dobrá vysvětlil, ten tlustý týpek, který byl teďko tady vpravo, tak to se má Flac. A ten doslova má content dělaný na tom, že on 2krát denně dělá video o tom, jak Overwatch 2 sakuje péro. To je jediný content, co dělá, tak je to, že vždycky akorát to rozebere to, že něco je úplně v píči. A vadil, kámo, je to do tohohle sestřihu prostě, jo. To je skvělý.
I'm in my widow era now. Wow.
To je pravda, tak se běž podívat na jeho kanál, kámo. Já jsem viděl ty videa asi 50.
And you out there, the fans, it's been a joy to share this experience with all of you. Thank you so much.
Come on. It's time I showed you something.
No, já teda kámo začnu jednou věcí a to je to, že Overwatch neměla být nikdy v životě e-sport. Úplně stejně jako Hocko, tahle ta hra prostě měla být casual, friendly, FPS hra, jako arkáda, podobně jako třeba, podobně třeba jako Team Fortress 2. Jo, nikdy ta hra neměla být e-sport, nikdy. Byla to veliká chyba.
Please welcome Overwatch Game Director, Aaron Keller.
OK. Takže teďko budu postupně představovat hry a updaty, jo? No, není tam Jeff,
Hello,
no.
BlizzCon! Ever since we first revealed Overwatch in 2014, you have grown this universe into something
Kámo, to nemůže být 10 let, ne? Kolik že mi do píči je? Počkej, tohle je ten klip k tomu, jo?
All right, here we go.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is
Here we go.
fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years?
Why they have to keep reminding me that I'm old?
Ty krávo, to je děs. Jako, od asi jakoby děláme prdel, ale Hearthstone je taky starý 10 let, no.
truly unique and beautiful. Every single day we see millions of players jumping into matches,
Dobrý.
forging new
Dobrý.
friendships,
Zase
and
klid,
showing
jo.
off their skills. We launched Overwatch 2 last October, and it has been such an incredible year. Since then, You've been crushed by Diva's mech over 26 million times.
Ano, z toho půlka jsou moje
had more
gameplaye.
than 79 million lives saved by Baptiste, and played 65 years worth of prop hunt. I love prop hunt. The development of Overwatch is first and foremost focused on you, our players. We want our game to represent this global community, from the release of our Samoa map, to our celebration of Pride, to our first tie-in Peruvian...
Já se omlouvám, nikoho nezajímá reprezentace. Lidi si chtějí zahrát dobrý hry. Nobody fucking cares, ty vole. Srovnat se dá Samoa je třeba výborná mapa. Jakože neironicky, ale fakt to nikoho nezajímá. Prostě.
Heroes, Lifeweaver, and Dalari. We also want Overwatch to recognize those focused on achievement and prowess, and released our new progression system and the first set of Hero Mastery courses this year. And for those that just want something a little different, we've run April Fools and released a dating sim, an actual dating sim, Loverwatch. Listening to your feedback is important to us, and it's driven the team to look at changes to some of the core systems of the game. We've been hard at work on an overhaul of our competitive system, and we'll get into that a bit today and a bunch more over the course of BlizzCon. And there is so much more to come. We'd like to give you all a glimpse at as much as we're able to show you coming next year. And boy, do we have some fun things to talk about. So let's get into it. To share our first big announcement, I am honored to introduce the art director of Overwatch, Dion Rogers.
Jak je teda úplný nováček tohle, jo.
Wow. Sorry, I'm a bit excited. The energy is awesome in here. You know, Aaron and I have been working on this universe since before Overwatch had a name. Working together with an incredible team back at Blizzard. Many are with us today at BlizzCon.
Ale to je vlastně pravda, čete, že jo? Protože ono úplně původně tak Overwatch vznikla z Titan Projectu, že jo? Pamatuje si to ještě někdo? Project Titan, ty vole, to je nějakých 2012 třeba. Oni to pak zrušili, že jo? A z toho vzniklo tohle. Ty vole, to je doba.
It's meant everything to us. And out of all the things we work on, one of our favorites is to create new heroes.
Okay.
You know, Overwatch is full of big personalities and it takes a special individual.
Poprosil bych novýho tanka, děkuju.
And the team has been working hard to make sure no one could predict who this next hero is. We haven't leaked any articles. We haven't leaked a spray or two. And we've left 0 hints. Especially not in our recent Samoa map. Now, who's ready to meet the newest hero?
Tak pojďme.
Sorry to keep you all waiting. But now that I'm here, let's have some fun. Yep, that's my name all right. This right here is Gunny. And she can light up the whole dance floor. And this one's...
Kámo, to je heavy z Team Fortress 2. Že to je heavy do píči. Já se špatně vidím, ne? Tyjo, počkej, já jsem se asi normálně zbláznil. Heavy Team Fortress 2. Akorát má 2 zbraně. Neskutečný normálně, ty vole. OK.
Actual gameplay footage. Going so soon. I'm gonna miss you.
Ahoj, Barbare.
Don't tell me that's it. Both hearts away. I got your back.
Počkej, to je vážně tank, tohle?
Now. Here I come. Say quick, Dicky. We got him where we want him.
Unbelievable.
So was I worth the wait? We're gonna have a hell of a time.
To vypadá kámo strašně OP na první dobrou.
That's awesome. I love that trailer. We had a lot of fun working on it. It's amazing to finally announce Malga. He was first introduced, you guys know, 4 years ago in a short story, and he's been the subject of a lot of fun series. Ever since that first introduction, fans have been asking when he may become a playable hero. We're excited. We finally have our first Samoan hero. Malga, his name, it means mountain in Samoan. He portrays himself as this big, loud brute. However, this is just a facade. He's a cunning tactician, always one step ahead of his enemies. One of the core goals whenever we make an Overwatch character is that people see themselves in our heroes. We're always striving for greater authenticity and representation with each hero. And with Malga, we got a lot of help, actually. Even his tattoo was created by an amazing Samoan tattoo artist named C.E. Lufau. Malga's super fun.
Vypadá tak, no.
It was awesome. Malga's super fun to play. He's easy to learn, hard to master, with what I like to call a brutal but cunning play style. We hope you love him as much as we do. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Join us later today for a Malga deep dive panel taking place here at the BlizzCon Arena and online for people at home. We'll talk with the team that helped create Malga and also how to best utilize his amazing abilities when he joins Overwatch in Season 8. Finally, we know Malga's going to be pretty awesome when he joins competitive play. But before then, some of the best players in the world are competing in this weekend's Overwatch.
No, počkej, jak se nekončí náhodou Overwatch Liga úplně teďko? On říkal Joins Competitive Play, to mě docela zajímá, protože teda pokud vím, tak Overwatch e-sport úplně končí, že jo?
World Cup. Let's check it out.
Legacy. A legacy is forever.
Uvidíme XQCho.
Teams around the world have battled, chasing glory, hoping to etch their homeland in the history books.
That is insane! He's still fragging like a madman! And it's a 5-man rampage! Oh, what? What? Oh, here we go!
They've tasted victory, they've overcome defeat, and all along, the hopes of their fans have lifted them up.
Absolutely beautiful!
And now, at long last, the Overwatch World Cup Finals are here.
No, úplně poslední.
And for the first time in 4 years, we're all together once more, back to where it all began. Each team can see their name on the championship trophy. The community has rallied behind them, and the wait is finally over.
I've missed you dearly.
The Overwatch World Cup Finals start now.
Tak, já to tady s dovolením asi skipnu, jakoby, jestli teda vám to nevadí, protože, jakoby, koho zajímá Overwatch kompetitivní, jakoby, sport, že jo? Mě zajímají ty Serafim, ano. Jako, neironicky, já kámo nechápu, co se, jakoby, stalo, že mají Blizzardi lepší K-popovou skupinu než Riot. Jako, WTF, ty kráso, jo, prostě.
Launched a new limited time game mode.
No.
And special skins as part of an exciting collaboration with Le Seraphim, one of the biggest K-pop groups in the world.
Yes.
Everyone can jump in game right now to take part, as well as check out their brand new music video for Perfect Night. And in honor of this collaboration, Le Seraphim will take the stage and perform in the arena tomorrow after the community night ends around 6.
Však to je BT Overrated K-popová skupina, která je potom větší společností. Honzaj, tak se to ale porovnej s tím, co udělal teď Riot s tou pánskou skupinou. To je totální sračka, ty vole, jo. Já možná, že fakt jako nejsem cílovka, ale opravdu já si nemyslím, že by to mohli Rioti udělat hůř. Jakoby tu ukázku této skupiny prostě, jo. Před týdnem? Myslím, že to udělali.
Working on partnerships like this, or what we did with One Punch Man earlier this year, are incredibly fun. Yes. They provide us, both the dev team and you, the players, a chance to experience some of our favorite universes and artists through the unique style of Overwatch. And next year, we have even more of these for you all to geek out about. Sadly, we can't reveal what those are all just yet, but maybe there are some other things coming in 2024 that we could give you a hint about. The Overwatch team has never had such clarity of vision when it comes to the future. From direct feedback, we hear what you love and want us to focus on. So, who wants to see a few of the things we're working on for next year?
Já bych třeba chtěl ten PvE mod konečně.
Brand new core PvP game mode, Clash. In this new competitive mode, there are 5 points positioned in a row. The center point starts as the first objective, and the teams battle back and forth over the map, pushing into enemy territory or defending their own. Once a team captures all 5 points or reaches the maximum score, they win. Our initial Clash map is a tribute to a location we showed at Overwatch's first BlizzCon. And it's one of my personal favorites. They say cherry blossoms.
Jenom, sorry teďko, ten týpek je z Disney filmu trochu nenápadný inspirace. Hele, uživatelé, jak je to nerad říkám, jo, ale Blizzard vyrostl na tom, že oni kradli. Všechno je ukradený. Warcraft vyrostl z Warhammeru. Starcraft vyrostl z Warhammeru 40. Jo. Hearthstone je Magic. De facto. Jo. No, de facto je to Magic, přesně tak původní, že jo. Pojďme dál, ty vole. Warcraft 3 vznikly na základě... Ježíš, já se to můžu vybavit teďko z hlavy do hajzlu. No, to je, no dobrý, tak pojďme dál, jo. Overwatch, Team Fortress 2. No, chápeš, takže, jo, a Vovko, tak byl původně EverQuest. Jo, takže de facto, jakoby, to, že Blizzardi kradou, tak to je úplný standard. Blizzard dělá to stejné, co dělá Apple. Oni něco ukradnou a pak z toho dělají jakoby totální banger, který vymysleli. A takhle oni prostě fungují a proto prodávají ty hry takhle draze. Takhle funguje prostě Blizzard. Ale musí zase teda přiznat jakoby jednu věc. A to je to, že skutečně to, co oni jakoby do těch her dávají, tak většinou jako fakt stojí za to. A funguje to výborně. No. Starcraft je ukradený, ano. Starcraft je původně Warcraft 40. Dokonce i to lore původně bylo dělané okolo toho a nakonec to změnili, protože někoho napadlo... Starcraft vlastně byl crossover mezi V40 a Alienem. A Kerrigan vlastně jakoby je takový ten take na tu replayovou, že jo. Akorát trochu takovou divnou.
Are a sign of rebirth and rejuvenation. And in 2024, a rebirth of one of the original Overwatch maps is in order. Within the Clash mode, we are returning to the home of the Shimada clan.
Hanamura.
Hanamura map.
Nevěřím.
Hanaoka.
Nevěřím. Nevěřím. Nejlepší mapa se vrací zpátky po x letech. Děkuji.
We are working on overhauls to some of our most important in-game systems. Overwatch is a highly competitive game, and in early 2024, we'll release a reworked version of our competitive system with all new competitive rewards.
Yeah.
And with Seasons, one of the team's goals has been to create themes that speak to so many of the cool and awesome things that we all love. Next year, you'll experience Eldritch Horror, Egyptian mythology, witches, and even a mirror universe where heroes become villains and villains become heroes.
Výborně.
And of course, Overwatch is nothing without its heroes. Mauga is the 39th hero in Overwatch, and in 2024, we'll be releasing 3 more, and we want to give you a glimpse of 2 of them. A new damage hero Venture is coming.
Warcraft Dragonflight je doslova vykradený Guild Wars a teď se snaží napad a mechaniky z Guild Wars dosadit do Clocksham Plus, ale tam se teprve dostane.
Jo, tak to je dobrý spoiler, kámo,
Season
děkuju.
10, and a support currently codenamed Space Ranger.
Takže Classic Plus je real, jo. Tomu nevěřím.
And this is just scratching
To zní moc
the
dobře.
surface of everything we have in the works. Join us tomorrow here and online, where we go in depth on all of this in our What's Next panel. It will have more information on Clash, the reworked competitive system, a closer look at Space Ranger, even early gameplay footage of Venture, and so
Spíš
much
klasiky minus.
And lastly, for the first time ever during a BlizzCon, not only is our next hero playable in the Overwatch Hall here in Anaheim, but all of you at home can play Mauga all weekend in-game, including Quick Play, going live right after the BlizzCon opening ceremony concludes. Yeah. We know you'll love him just as much as we do. Thank you all. We'll see you in game.
OK, tak ten pana se povedl.
By the blood of the willing, we call thee home.
Oh, we took down a 100. Let's go.
Kámo.
High Priest, kill the High Priest. Yes, yes.
Dude, I am shaking so hard.
Congratulations, the game is out.
Oh, I'm pumped for Diablo 4. I think it's gonna be the best.
What if you guys play it right now?
Hell yeah, really?
Yeah. I will cry. That would be amazing.
This is awesome.
Můžeme nějaký opravdový hype pro Diablo chat?
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Děkuji.
Go!
Run! We really are doubling down on this idea that you can look the way you want, you
Můžeme
play
se
the way you
aspoň
want, you
tvářit,
can
že to
really make your
hypujeme.
own fantasy in this game.
She looks like me.
Jo, to jsem viděl. Zvuk?
Oh my god, the butcher.
Počkej, to byl Riker? Jo.
Instantly died.
They revived me.
Ano.
I'm gonna find some demons and I'm gonna shove my green foot right up there.
Yeah, let's go.
Level 100!
There are literally like goosebumps.
Go down a bit more, go down a bit more, go down a bit more. You got her!
Yes, let's go.
No.
Will you fight the darkness?
Break the chains and be beautiful in sin.
Hail Lilith, Blessed Mother.
You can pet the dogs, by the way.
Nevím, no. Jako já to tam nerad říkám, já si myslím, že Diablo 4 je nejhorší Blizzardní hra teďko, no. Jakože Overwatch 2 je třeba o tak moc lepší, kdybychom se bavili o té kompetitivní scéně, ty vole, že to je úplně jako někde jinde, no. Prostě jako fakt tak to je, no. Prostě ho
Please
teď,
welcome
no.
the General Manager of Diablo, Rod Ferguson.
Ale, jo, jestli, Rob, už někde to je.
How's everybody doing? Having fun? This feels amazing. So glad you're here. And I'm so happy the people at home are here as well. You know, watching that was such a great reminder of what a fantastic community we have and what an exciting year it's been. Now, you might have missed it, but in there was a clip of a blind gamer, Tylenif, defeating our hardest boss, Uber Lilith.
Jenom teďko, sorry, Overwatch tady nikdo nehraje oproti Diablu. Jo, v Čechách se určitě Diablo hraje hodně, ale já si člověče myslím, že spíš se v Čechách hraje Diablo 2. Jo, že prostě lidi si zahrajou jakoby ten jak se jmenuje, remake, Reforged, teď si nejsem jistý, že prostě lidi si spíš jakoby zahrajou nostalgicky 2, jako jo. Proč 2? No, protože 2 je pořád nejlepší. Když to porovnáš prostě. Jo, je to takový zajímavý tohleto vidět, ale ono to je takový, že samozřejmě Resurrected to bylo, Resurrected, že ta scéna se hodně jako rozsekala, no. Já jako, neironicky, já třeba z guildy, z 2 guild, který byly plný hráčů, tak myslím si, že snad neznám jedinýho aktivního hráče D4 teďko, no. Jakože opravdu neznám, no.
Now, we strive to make Diablo as approachable and as accessible as possible, and watching clips like that make me and the team extremely proud. And of course, I love the tattoos. You know, I still can't believe over 1,000 people got permanent Diablo tattoos at our Hell's Inc events, including me. And so, you know, Necro main for life.
Necromancer hráči, ty vole,
So, you know,
prostě.
we talk a lot about the last BlizzCon 4 years ago, and back then...
Prostě Necro hráči, to je fakt Bone Spear. Gratuluju, ty vole, gratuluju, máš lepší build, vyhrál ty vole, jako no.
The Diablo community was hungry for even more experiences in that dark gothic place caught between the high heavens and the burning hells, a little place we call Sanctuary. And in that time, I've been very fortunate to work with some of the best developers in the industry, people who love Diablo as much as the rest of us. And it was their passion and dedication to this universe that released a great new Diablo game every year for the last 3 years. Diablo 2 Resurrected brought the return of the classic that helped define the genre. Remastered. I love Diablo 2. So it was remastered for a new generation now for PC and console. And Diablo Immortal brought Sanctuary to mobile for the first time, bringing millions of new players into our universe. In fact, you might not know this, but 60% of Diablo Immortal players have never played a Diablo game before. So we really welcome them to our universe.
Jak se říká, kdo chce, co chce, tak jakoby opravdu to byla nejlepší reklama, protože každý se musel vyjádřit k Diablo Immortalu. Každý prostě. Prostě na to, jak strašně velký hate okolo toho byl, tak se to se strašně povedlo.
And then of course, there's Diablo 4. Now,
yep.
It was that kind of excitement that made it the biggest launch in Blizzard's history. And it means so much to the team to see how you've embraced it. You know, we've played over 1.5 billion...
Ale já odpovím takovou na jednu otázku v chatu. Hrajete někdo ještě Diablo? Hele, já ti, Mervené, řeknu, proč já ho nehraju. Za prvý je to strašně špatná streamovací hra. To prostě jako je tím, že jsem streamer. A za druhý, mě prostě fakt sere neustálý levelení charakterů během sezon. Jo, že já jsem prostě zjistil, že mě ta ARPG meta nebaví prostě. Já chci mít mága, chci mít prostě svýho mága, kterýho mám na Eternal Realmu a to mi bohatě prostě jako stačí. Jo, takže prostě najednou já jsem jakoby zjistil, že vlastně k čemu. Prostě k čemu.
No. Together so far, and it's your love for the game that drives us.
Ale že to lidi mají jinak.
Thanks to you, we've made a lot of changes over the last 5 months. In fact, our patch notes for Season of Blood, our second season, were over 14,000 words long, because that is how much our community has influenced and will continue to influence the evolution of Sanctuary. And if you haven't yet made that leap into the darkest Diablo story ever told, now is the perfect time to pick your class, build your character, join Phil Spencer, and see what the hell it's all about. And with that, I'd like to introduce Diablo 4's 2 production directors. They help lead the teams who are building everything we do today and everything moving forward. Please welcome Tiffany Watt and Chris Wilson.
Čábi svačím. Tak to mě teda zajímá, co z tohoto hrou udělají, ty vole.
Hey BlizzCon, the last time I was on stage, I was helping to announce Diablo 4. To be here today with all of you is so awesome.
The launch was incredible. We're really excited to be here today to share what's coming next. But first, let's highlight some of the player feedback that's in Season of Blood today. So many of you have told us that you wanted more in-game activities. So we've given you a couple this season.
Samozřejmě.
One now, and another coming early next month. So live now is our new boss ladder. This is a series of additional boss fights from level 55 to 100. that will also see the return of our kind of gross but farmable and rewarding friend Duriel, who you can go after for uber uniques that everybody's been sieging for. And with those new bosses dropping both uniques and uber uniques at a much higher rate, and even dropping some special cosmetics, you're going to want to make your way to level 100 so you can fight them all. So in the Season of Blood, we've rebalanced the endgame, letting you get to level 100 about 40% faster than in Season 1.
Já jsem viděl takových rozborů od aspoň Golden na tohleto, že si to mé pamatuju snad všechno, ty vole. Oni tam vlastně předělali kompletně všechno, že jo, ty Nightmare Dungeony, jakoby to backtrackování, potom zrychlili to expení a tak dále, prostě pořád tohle trvá dlouho. Je tam to dost,
I've been taking advantage of that experience boost, and I have 2 characters in Season 2 already. Of course, all that leveling is about getting that amazing loot. So we've also changed how item power works. We've raised the power cap, and it's now more closely tied to the level of monster you defeat to get it. The more challenging the fight, the better the loot. There's still lots of work to be done with reworking itemization. In fact, it's one of our highest priorities. But this, along with upgrades to some of our unique items, is a great first step. So please keep that feedback coming. Now let's talk about quality of life. Here's a few improvements that came directly from you. All of your renown rewards now carry over season to season and from the Eternal Realm.
Konečně to napadlo, ty vole.
Additional characters.
Já věřím, že bude D4 jednou banger. Jo, já kámo věřím tomu, že D4 ve season 11 bude super hra. Neironicky. No pun intended, jako neironicky, si to myslím.
You can create even more characters and try different builds. A targeting dummy has been added to Kiovishad as you can test those builds before you run into the butcher. Searching and filtering your stash is now possible, and your stash is now available in every town in Sanctuary.
Teďka která season 2? Už skoro končí, ne? Myslím dokonce snad.
World bosses appear almost twice as often, so you can die almost twice as often. And we've also freed up some inventory space by making gems a crafting material to make even more room for those uber uniques.
Neuvěřitelný.
Those are just a few of the new additions already in the game, but we're not done with Season of Blood yet.
In fact, starting next week, we'll introduce 5 unique class-specific rings that will let you relive some of the fun from Season of the Malignant. That's right, Necromancers. Once again, corpses will automatically do your bidding just by being in your presence. Then on December 5th, we'll also be adding an enchanting preview to the occultist.
Jako Mage Main jsem nadšenej, že všechny zábavní věci dostávají nekromanti. Úplně super, ty vole.
So this will allow you to see which affixes are possible before you spend your hard-earned gold. It's just another way to give you even more control over making just the right build for the challenge at hand. Also on December 5th, as promised, we'll have another exciting new in-game activity, a 6-week event called Abattoir of Zir. It's a highly replayable pinnacle experience designed for players who have reached level 100, slain Uber Duriel, and mastered all of the other challenges that Season of Blood has to offer. Those who survive will attain a paragon glyph constructed of the Vampire Lord's very own blood. But beware, Abattoir of Zir starts difficult and only gets harder. And of course, as we near the end of Season of Blood, it'll be holiday time. Not only here, but in Sanctuary as well. Our first ever holiday event, Midwinter Blight, starts on December 12th. For 3 weeks, we're going to transform the Fractured Peaks into a winter terrorland, and it'll bring a whole new meaning to the word sleigh ride. And be sure to keep your eyes peeled for a mysterious red-cloaked terror.
Nothing is as terrifying as Chris's puns, but I will be sure to check out Midwinter Blight. From there, we are on to Season 3. We can't go into too much detail now, with the endgame being so important. Let's talk about leaderboards. We're creating a whole new type of weekly challenge dungeon called the Gauntlet, where the heroes of Sanctuary can compete for their class ranking against their friends, their clan, or anyone in the world. Watch out, Mikey Barra. I am coming for you. At the end of each week, the heroes with the highest rank will be added to the seasonal Hall of Ancients.
Tohle to kopírujou z D2, ne? Mám takový pocit, že jo?
Where their name and build will live on.
Přemýšlím.
So,
myslím, že jo.
Quick look at where we are today. And while the live game is our #1 priority right now, we have a separate Diablo 4 team that's been working hard on our next chapter. So how about a little teaser?
Okay.
It's super early, but as we look to expand on the story we started in Diablo 4, we're going to take you somewhere even darker, where hatred's influence continues to consume Sanctuary.
We have each played a part in what has happened here.
Počkej, oni ohlasují další hru?
You abdicated your choice to this child. And with every step she takes, I grow stronger. There will be no salvation in the light.
Jo, DLCčko, aha. OK. To je zatraceně brzo, když vlastně člověče není to brzo, že jo, reálně.
Vessel of Hatred is Diablo 4's first expansion.
Ha.
Its campaign will continue the dark tale that began in Diablo 4 as we learn the fate of the prime evil Mephisto and his demonic plans for Sanctuary. To do that, we'll be visiting a region new to Diablo 4 and a fan favorite from Diablo 2. The lush jungles known to outsiders as Torajan, but known by the locals as Nahantu. With this new story set in a mysterious new region comes new ways to play, new evils to vanquish, and, of course, a completely new class never seen before in the Diablo universe.
Zajímavý.
Vessel of Hatred releases...
No, já mám teda trochu problém v tom, že oni to vlastně ohlašují tak, aby to releasenuli na příštím BlizzConu. Ale nejsem si kámo jistý, jestli je prostě správně to, že ty si de facto kupuješ každou season a pak ještě DLCčka, že jo? Že oni de facto z Diabla udělali nový Vovko tímhletím. Říkám to správně, ne? To je jaký strašně divný. Fakt mi přijde, že to úplně nesedí do tohohle tématu téhletý konkrétní hry zrovna, jo.
Late next year, and we cannot wait to share more about it this summer.
Now, before we leave, we want you to know that it's your passion that drives us. Your feedback will continue to help us evolve and improve the Diablo 4 experience for years to come. We couldn't be more excited about our future, and we hope that you are too. Our team has put in a lot of hard work, and we love seeing your love for this game. So please join us tomorrow. We have a special Diablo 4 campfire panel where we'll be sharing more details about the expansion, deeper dive on some of the upcoming game changes, and we'll also have a special Q&A session to close it out. So enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you, and we'll see you in Sanctuary.
Okay. To byla třetí hra? Jo, myslím, že ano. Teď jsem zvědavý, no. $30 let storytellingu, ano. 30 let odpadu. Tak, pojďme.
Welcome to the world of Warcraft.
I'm William Shatner, and I'm a shaman.
To jsou hodně staré reklamy, tohle.
And this is my night elf mohawk.
See, there's no such thing as a night elf mohawk.
Shut up, fool!
Yes.
It's a role-playing game where heroes like Leroy Jenkins do battle.
Leroy Jenkins!
That would be the world of Warcraft.
Ano.
You're a player in the NFL, but what you're most proud of is that you've rated 3rd nationally in dungeon progression.
Good times, ty vole.
For the Alliance!
Ano.
For the
To byly tak dobrý scény, kámo.
For Azeroth! Ready to work.
Počkej. Já jsem se zase zbláznil, oni ohlašují Warcraft jakože Warcraft univerzum. Tohle je poprvé, co to dělají, že jo?
Please welcome the General Manager of Warcraft, John Haidt.
Takže oni z toho vážně dělají multiverzum. Aha. Moment.
And thank you. And we are ready to work. Anybody here for Warcraft today? Yeah!
Dobrá
Big shout
otázka.
out to the Warcraft teams. They are so happy to be here today. We have so much cool stuff to show you. So give it up for my Warcraft.
Jinak teďka, sorry, proč multiverzum? Máš 3 Warcraftí hry. Máš 4. Máš WoW Retail, WoW Classic, Hearthstone a Arclight Rumble. Máš 4 Warcraftí hry. Každá má úplně jiný příběh a jiný univerzum. Je to jeden svět? No není. Není to jeden svět.
Can you believe that almost 30 years ago, a dispute between orcs and humans...
Ne, není to jeden svět, ty vole. Není to jeden svět. To by si mohl říct, že Hearthstone se odehrává v Azerotu, ale Hearthstone se odehrává v úplně jakoby jiným, v úplně v jiný časový dimenzi prostě. Že de facto to funguje úplně stejně, jako funguje Marvel MCU. Ty máš nějakou Earth 611 nebo kolik to je, a pak máš další. Hearthstone je jeden Azeroth, WoW Retail je druhý, WoW Classic je třetí a Arclight Rumble je úplně mimo v tomhletom. Je to pořád ten stejný svět? Ne, není to ten stejný svět. To právě, že není pravda.
Led to one of the longest running fantasy adventures in video game history. Right?
To je pravda.
Generations of players have called Azeroth home. Teenagers that first played Warcraft when it was released.
Mám tady někoho v chatu, kdo hrál Vovkovu od Vanily. Honzej.
Are now parents. Right? Raising new heroes to take on the raids and battlegrounds of this timeless adventure.
Kámo.
It's those shared stories of Azeroth, both in-game and out, that make up this universe. Today is a great day for Warcraft.
To jsem dál zvědavý.
This is the beginning of a bold new chapter that will take us through the next 3 decades and beyond. Oh yeah.
Takže oni opravdu mají plán.
With a variety of games to entertain you, we welcome everyone to find your community.
Horďáci, ty vole.
Just practice. We're going to give you a chance to do it a little louder later. Throughout the taverns of Azeroth, tall tales of adventure are retold through the whimsical and clever card play of Hearthstone. Yeah.
Konečně.
I like to imagine humans and orcs getting together, showing off their collections, and boasting of their deeds. But in the basements of those same taverns, they're playing a new game. Warcraft Rumble.
Jo. Tady máme, jo.
Me too.
Já to člověče možná budu streamovat nakonec, protože mě včera navnadil Davsa. Stáhla jsem si Warcraft Rumble a hrál jsem to asi 18 hodin. Říkám, ty krávo, to je venku 2 dny. Ano. Říkám, dobrý,
Which puts the battlefields and dungeons of Azeroth in the palm of your hand. And finally, World of Warcraft.
To je jako TFT, ne, to je Clash Royale. Je to úplně stejný.
WoW immerses us into Azeroth, where we are the champions, fighting alongside each other in shared adventure. Almost 20 years ago,
WoW revolutionized online communities and reimagined the enduring entertainment of massively multiplayer gaming. The very first BlizzCon was introduced our first expansion. So it's only fitting that we're here today to lay the foundation for WoW's future. Yeah. Azeroth is a home we can always escape to. A home that is always waiting for us. Together, we build this universe. Our teams craft the worlds and the adventures, but it is all of you who bring it to life. You are the heartbeat of the brand new adventures that are about to unfold.
Jaká bychom byli člověče upřímný, vzhledem k tomu, jakoby, jakýma stračkama se teďko prošel Warcraft celkově, tak si myslím, že už ta hra přežije asi všechno, ty vole. Jakože je prostě pravda, že veškerý ty drámy, které tady prostě byly, tak to je úplně úplný šílenství, jako jo.
Here at Blizzard Entertainment. Thank you.
Please welcome from Hearthstone, lead designer Cora Georgiou.
No, pojď, Koro. Koro si pamatuju, kámo, tohle je taky výborná ženská. Tak.
Hello, BlizzCon.
Já jsem úplně alergický.
Well, I have a pretty good view from up here.
Ano.
It's really nice to see you all. We are thrilled to soon be celebrating Hearthstone's 10th anniversary.
To je strašný, ty vole. To není možný, kámo.
I know. I'm getting old.
To je strašný.
It's a decade of telling tales around Azeroth with all of you. Whether you aspire to climb the ladder to legend, enjoy brawling with friends in the battlegrounds,
ne, prosím, ne.
Or maybe you've just listened to the 10-hour version of the Saviors of Uldum theme song. Thank you all for being a part of our bustling tavern. We invite players both old and new to join us for our 10th anniversary next March.
Okay.
But we have so much to enjoy.
Takže na moje narozeniny má Hearthstone 10. výročí, jo? Ty kráso, to vážně vychází takhle, jo.
So let's talk about what's happening right now in Hearthstone and in Battlegrounds. We're setting the stage for a standoff in Hearthstone's upcoming expansion, Showdown in the Badlands, which takes place in Azeroth's Wild West.
Já se teda musím zeptat, už jsou venku všechny karty. Vy co hrajete Hearthstone? Jsou, jo, dobrý. Takže já pak udělám recenzi někdy před launchem, to snad stihnem, no. Zdraví.
Two strangers will cross paths, an outlaw and a lone ranger. Though they may not know it now, together they are destined for a grand adventure.
Já už jsem tady dlouho neměl žádný cringe cinematic, tak schválně.
I was all alone, trying my best to do some good out there. But it didn't take long to realize that with the right friends, everything would change.
Step aside.
Okay.
You don't know who you're messing with.
They knew the townsfolk were up to something sinister.
Let's move!
Right behind you! And it was like a powder keg, waiting to explode.
We did it!
To je Cassidy? Ne, Cassidy to není.
Oh, nuts.
Tohle je prostě pořád ta stejná lega.
As it turned out, I had the right backup waiting for me. Just when I needed it.
Let's do this.
You got it, partner.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership.
I'm gonna punch ya!
Já se začínám trochu bát těch Highlander balíků, ty vole.
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Tohle je úplně v pohodě, no. Tohle je úplně v pohodě.
That's right. Our beloved Reno Jackson and Elise Starseeker are getting an origin tale. They'll work together to save the Badlands from the Blood Rock Town's nefarious mining operation. Singleton decks are returning.
Pain.
With cards like Reno Lone Ranger, Hearthstone's first ever neutral hero card. We'll talk more about him at the What's Next
Počkat, vážně?
panel later today, where we'll also be revealing a motherload of exciting new cards.
Počkat.
You can get your hands on them and more.
Počkat, to není pravda, ne? Počkej, to není první neutrální hrdina? To není první neutrální hrdina. Ještě byl předtím nějaký Galakron, který byl neutrální, ne? Pokud se pamatuju dobře. Jo, Majordomo byl první. Jo, Majordomo byl první, ano. Takže tohle je druhý.
When Showdown in the Badlands releases on November 14th.
O Majordomo, to je jedno. Takže ani oni sami to nevědějí. Klasicky.
Now, I know you may be thinking, a new expansion. That's a lot of new cards, on top of 5 sets that are already in the standard rotation.
Yes.
And if you're a new player or you're coming back after a break, that can be a little overwhelming.
Jako tohleto je nejironicky nejhorší část, kdy se jako do téhleté hry dostat, protože teďko je standard nejdražší, jakoby, co může být. Příští rok to bude zase úplně něco jiného.
So we have been hard
Ale teď už to taky jenom.
To make it easier than ever to join us. We're excited to announce catch-up packs.
Wow.
These are game-changing for getting your collection caught up. You see what we did there? Instead of the typical 5 cards you'd find in a regular Hearthstone card pack, you can get up to 50 cards from a single catch-up pack.
Počkat, what the fuck?
The cards you receive will all be from within the last 2 years, ready to play and constructed. All of our players are going to get catch-up packs to open once you log in. And
Počkej, to je blbost, ne? Tohleto zní too good to be true. To je divný. To musíme se potom podívat detailně, ty vole.
Or those of you at home who purchased either BlizzCon collection, we're also gifting you a few more packs.
Okay.
For anyone who's been away for a while, all of these packs can add up to hundreds of cards.
We'll
also be adding quite a few of them into pre-purchase bundles for Showdown in the Badlands. We hope to see all of you getting some amazing cards and filling in or beginning your Hearthstone collection on November 14th.
Okay.
All right. I feel like we might have some Battlegrounds fans out here. Yeah. So you might remember then that the last time we were all together at BlizzCon, we unveiled Battlegrounds.
No, to už je mega dávno
What started as an experiment became a huge part of the game.
Jaké budeme naprosto féroví, jo. Battlegroundy zachránili Hearthstone. Jakože neironicky. Úplně stejně jako TFT, tak nabustilo v té době, když vycházelo, nabustilo loko jako kráva prostě. Ať se říká, kdo chce, co chce, tak tyhle 2 módy byly neskuteční, no.
And a fun way to play in the tavern. But playing together.
Já hrajem BGčka, no jasně.
The new mode.
Jako nejsi sám, bych řekl.
Here today. Queuing up as a party for a lobby is great, but ultimately, you play against each other. What if you could actually play teamed up alongside each other? Sounds fun, doesn't it? We're pleased to announce a truly cooperative way to play. Battlegrounds duos.
Počkat.
With a shared health pool, team combat, and sending cards back and forth between teammates. Now you can fight with your friends instead of against them. We were inspired by the Battleground community's creativity, finding ways to team up and help each other achieve top 4. So now we're setting an official table for you and your partner to take the crown together. For those of you here in person, grab a friend or make a new one, because you can try Battlegrounds duos here at BlizzCon right now at the Hearthstone demo area. We're planning to launch this new way to play for everyone early next year. And you can learn more later today and see the new heroes and minions that make teamwork so fun in Battlegrounds.
No já se teda člověče přiznám, že z toho moc nadšený nejsem, no. Jakože teda stream content super, jakože prostě 2v2, tak sundáme kohokoliv, že jo, ale jako nevím, no. Přijde mi, že to je zase takový další mod, který ty vole po půl roce umře. To jsem vážně zvědavý, ale jakoby dobrý point na tom je to, že tohle je kompletně free to play, že jo, kompletně. Nekupuje žádný karty, nekupuje žádný hrginy, nic, prostě jsou to BGčka, že jo. Takže prostě možná jako cesta, jak nabustit vlastně reálně jakoby zase hráče, no. Zajímavý.
It makes the dream work. We love teamwork. If you're tuning in at home, please make sure to join us at the What's Next panel. And if you're here with us at BlizzCon, you can also join me and other members of the Hearthstone team in the tavern. For you worthy opponents out there, come duel a dev and challenge the Hearthstone team.
Okay.
Or, if you want to catch up after 4 years away, pull up a chair by the hearth. We'll see you in the tavern.
Tak, dejte mi chvilku, já se chci podívat nutně na jednu věc. Já jsem se někam totiž poslal ty ketchup packy. Já se chci totiž podívat na to, co v tom reálně je, protože tohleto se mi teda zdá, že je daleko jakoby větší díl než BG 2v2, jo. Kde to sakra je? Jo, tohle je ono. Celé jsem to zkoušel. Máme ještě čas? Máme ještě 2 hodiny čas, je dobrý, takže to všechno stíháme. Tak. Takhle vypadá opening toho catch-up packu, jo. What? OK, dobře. Kámo, tomu nevěřím. Já jsem si taky říkal, že tam bude třeba jako maximálně 1 legenda, a on tady má miliardu epic. 1 legenda, 2., 3., 4., 5., 6., 7., 8. Co to sakra je tohleto? Co to sakra je? Počkej. Takže ještě jednou. A na základě poptávky tady je video hromadného otevírání 19 ketchup packů. Jo, sorry, takže 19 ketchup packů. A máš z toho 55% kolekce. Ty krávo, to je strašně moc. A ono je 20 těch packů v megabundlu, jo. Je to možný? Já jsem jako teda musím podívat na tohle, dejte mi chvíli. Je tady i někde v chatu? Když nemáš žádný karty, tak ti 20 těch packů dá 50% z každou z těch expanzí. Počkej, takže ty z 20 packů máš 50% expanze. Takže 12 legendárek a třeba 30 epiků. To se zdá, že jakoby too good to be true. No, kde ale fakt jsou? Ty vole, takže ty jako takhle, pořád to teda stojí 80 €, ale ty za 80 € vlastně si kupuješ půlku kolekce, která vyšla v průběhu 2 let. Ty krávo, to je síla teda. To je strašně dobrý. No, jakoby ano. Konečně to napadlo. No ale hele, takhle, zase to tak klasicky, tohleto přichází pozdě, ale přišlo to. To se mi jak já mu hrozně líbí tohleto. Jo, ale ta dobrý point je v tom, že oni ty peky budou rotovat navel za 3 měsíce. To je pravda. A od příštího dubna taky je nový standard zase, že jo? No. Jasně, že to má vyšší smysl, to není jen tak. Hele, Emelky, jak to klidně řeknu, jo. Já mám takovou líknu, co se stalo s Runeterou. Runetera tak je karetní hra od Riotu, která původně byla postavená jako konkurence Hearthstoneu. A víte, co se stalo? Ta hra je tak moc free to play, že oni na ní nevydělávají absolutně žádný peníze. A rozhodli se prostě udělat to, že Runetera bude takový lore nosič celého toho Riotího příběhu Runetery. Takže co se stalo, tak je to, že oni prostě ze svojí karetní hry udělali takovýho nosiče příběhu, který jim nepotřebuje vydělávat prachy, ale předává to informace hráčům, který se pak radši třeba zahrajou zase jakoby lolko, který jim vydělává ty prachy. A já mám pocit, že se z Hearthstoneu začíná stávat přesně tohleto, že ona ta hra pořád vydělává dost peněz, já jsem ty čísla viděl. Jo, není to úplně jakoby málo, ale jako buďme naprosto féroví, určitě víc lidí hraje Vovko, nebo bude jakoby po tyhletom ohlášení hrát Vovko, než aby hráli Hearthstone. Vždycky ta hra byla taková hodně doplňková, no. Takže tohle je bomba. Jako, toto totálně ironicky je fakt totální bomba, protože buďme všichni féroví. Všichni, co jste hráli Hearthstone za těch posledních 10 let víte, je jediný problém této hry je to, že ta hra je drahá. To víte prostě úplně všichni. No, takže jestli tohleto je možný, tohleto je totální bomba prostě. Najednou to nemáš jako jeden deck, který si můžeš zahrát, ale máš jich třeba prostě 10. Skvělý. OK, tohoto velice rád vidím. No a tak teda ještě jenom opět teda pro nově příchozí, tak bych rád ohlásil, že jsem nově opět oficiálním Hearthstone partnerem Blizzardu. Takže můžete se těšit za 4 dny na veliký Theory Crafting stream, protože budu mít jako první člověk v Evropě novou expanzi. Bude to skvělý. Budu vám rozdávat nějaký peky, budu mít speciální dropy a tak dále. Takže ano, I am back, bitches. Bejvalý mistr světa, bejvalý kapitán týmu ESOBA Intel. Za vás zase ukáže skill, vy čuráci. Ty vole, já vám ukážu zmrdi. Jdem. Tak. Tak, hrál to někdo? Už. Je to dobrý. Já se to možná dneska zahraju, ty vole. To se stihnu. Resto chvále, ty král. Jako tak jsem taky dává, že úplně strašný, jako jo, ale... OK. Ano. Samozřejmě.
Please welcome, from Warcraft Rumble, executive producer Vic Seraph.
To jsem dál vydavej. Mě to zatím hrozně baví. No víte, co se totiž stalo? Ona ta hra přišla v době, kdy je Clash Royale úplně v největším průseru. Mám tady vůbec ještě někoho, kdo do prdele hraje Clash Royale? Já mám pocit, že už ne. Jako ta hra opravdu umřela. Jakože opravdu umřela, to je neuvěřitelný.
To make your very own army as you take on opponents all over Azeroth. So, if you've ever wanted to see Jaina command an army of Murlocs, or Grom lead a horde of
Jainu v plavkách.
Angry chickens, apparently.
To přijde konečně.
This is your opportunity. By combining leaders, troops, and spells from 5 families, Alliance, Horde, Beasts, Undead, and my personal favorite, Blackrock, you'll battle your way through maps inspired by some very familiar locations. You'll fight to control resources, capture towers, and eventually defeat the boss or player at the other end. Speaking of bosses, each one has their own unique mechanics, so you'll have to adapt your strategies to the threats you'll face as you battle through the campaign and beyond.
Je takhle.
Our goal.
Počkat, takže oni to staví jako na PvE? Tak to je ale veliká změna, protože Clash Royale byl čistě kompetitivní, jakože čistě, že jo?
Everything you love about Warcraft, reimagined with a big dose of what our team calls joyful chaos. When we set out to make this game, we wanted to offer a variety of challenges no matter how you choose to play it, whether it's for 5 minutes at a time or hours on end.
I tam obojí ale PvP vážně
hodně.
hodně.
Especially focused on during the beta. To make sure you have something fun to do every time you open up the game. And for those of you that played the beta and gave us your feedback, thank you so much. It's because of your support and the hard work of our team that we feel we got something really, really special on our hands. Now, let's take a look at the result.
Jak to vážně dneska ještě zahrál před tou Forzou, stíhám to. To se dá zvědavej. Co to je za hudbu do píči? I'm thirsty, what is this shit? Bože můj. Jo, takže je tam nějaký PvPčkový leaderboard, okej. Okej.
You know, I gotta admit, it's pretty cool watching that video and just thinking about how far we've come since last year. At this point, we just can't wait for all of you to hop in and play. And I mean, we literally can't wait. That's why we've made Warcraft Rumble available to download and play right now.
Okay. Jako pochopitelně, že jo.
This is such a huge moment for us, and we're so all excited to have you join us. And for those of you in the audience with me today, let's bring down the Wi-Fi together. You know I'm kidding, right? Please don't bring down the Wi-Fi. I'm in a lot of trouble once I get off of here.
Okay, tohle bylo skvělý.
Whether you're a veteran of Azeroth or just have a deep love for strategy games, there's a lot to enjoy here. We've got a huge campaign with over 70 bosses. And for those of you looking for an especially unique challenge, We even have a heroic campaign with an extra layer of difficulty that we cooked up ourselves. We've got maps with verticality, capture points, resources, traps, and all kinds of other contraptions. Each map was lovingly...
Jako začíná mi z toho fakt dobrý pocit, no. Jakože opravdu se možná tváří, že fakt konečně udělali to, co to je prostě Clash Royale měl udělat dávno, tyjo. Jakože opravdu dávno, tyjo.
But how you choose to solve that puzzle is completely up to you. And when you're in the mood for a solo dungeon, we've got you covered there as well. Dungeons in Warcraft Rumble are intense, 3-mission gauntlets through places like Normagon and the Dead Mines, where you equip your armies with game-changing relics until your run is over. Or jump into PvP and duke it out with other players on maps inspired by some of the most legendary maps and battlegrounds found in World of Warcraft.
souhlasím, měl to dát i na PC, není to na PC vůbec, že jo?
With your friends towards some super special shared rewards.
Počkej, vážně? Tak to je čoče, ale jakoby hrozná chyba tohleto. Protože ty si teda musíš stáhnout BlueStacks, aby se to dokázal zahrát na PC. Tak to je hrozná chyba. Tohle je hrozná chyba, ty vole.
Nice. That's just what we have in the game right now. We have so much more coming. For starters, we're going to be releasing a new mini with each season. And that also starts right now. Season 1 of Warcraft Rumble is live, and the latest addition to our growing roster of minis is none other than the Banshee Queen herself, Sylvain.
Ježiš, zabijte někdo už konečně, znova.
We're also working on even more ways for you to play with or against your friends, and that includes the biggest challenge in all of Rumble, raids. Make sure to join our Warcraft Rumblings panel later today to hear all about raids and what else we have in store for the future of this game. Now, BlizzCon, before I go, I just wanted to let you know, the team and I, many of whom are here in Anaheim with us right now, we love playing strategy games. And we set out to make a game that harkens back to our RTS roots, where Warcraft began almost 30 years ago. It is really made out of a genuine love for Warcraft by people with deep roots in the universe. No matter how you like to play, there's something for everyone to love in Warcraft Rumble. Thank you so much, BlizzCon. Enjoy the chaos, and we'll see you in game.
Ok. Dáme tomu určitě šanci možná. Možná dneska, možná zítra.
Executive producer, World of Warcraft, Holly Longdale.
Tak, teďko je Vovko. Jdu chcát a jdem na Vovko. Yes.
Wow. What's up, BlizzCon? Oh, I'm so excited to see you all here. This is fantastic. Well, can you believe we've been playing World of Warcraft for almost 20 years? You know, 2004 was a while ago, right? You know, some of us, we waited in those lines for those midnight releases and got our discs. Yeah! And we raced home to install those WoW discs one by one.
Na to?
Across nearly 2 decades.
Tak tohle je prosím vás kdo? Tohle to je... Počkej, kdo to vlastně vůbec je? Já myslím, že znám všechny vývojáře z Warcraftu.
All over the world have taken part in the stories of Jaina, Sylvanas, Arthas,
ne.
Thrall,
komuniťák, jo.
And of course, so many others. And together we've jumped through the portal into Outland. We sailed off into Northrend, and we watched Sargeras stab the world with that sword.
Jaký meč?
During that time, gaming has changed, and you have changed. and so have we, particularly in the past year. The entire team across both modern and classic have embraced their communities. We are truly listening to your voices and taking action. My friends at BlizzCon, now is the perfect time to prepare to close chapters. Open new ones.
Tak a takhle se teda ještě zeptám, než začneme, jo. Kdo tady v chatu ještě aktivně hraje Vovku? Nebo spíš se teďko zeptám jinak. Kdo by byl ochotný se vrátit zpátky do Vovka, kdyby ta hra byla lepší? Protože já budu úplně férový, jo. Já prostě mám takový pocit, že i kdyby ta hra byla ve stavu, jako třeba za TBCčka, tak by se do toho asi nevrátil stejně prostě. Jestli mě chápete, jo, že mně prostě přijde, že já už jsem jakoby přešel takovou tu dobu, kdyby se mi tohleto chtělo hrát prostě, jo. Já třeba retail, já katu, já pořád hraju, já vás spousta koukám, no. Na mě už je třeba pozdě. Já se vracím pořád, jenom s lepší grafikou a tak dále. Jo. No protože já se člověče přiznám, jako já bych si možná fakt radši zadal Final Fantasy 14, než třeba prostě Vovku, jo. Ale to je prostě takový, že já vím, že já jsem jiný typ hráče, než jako normální můj divák prostě v tomhle tom, jo. Akorát prostě bych u toho umřel, no. U tebe to je jiný, pokud jsi streamer, já to chápu, no. Já prostě budu vždycky hardstonení streamer, než abych prostě jakoby byl Vovkovej. Ale jsem z toho zaražený, protože třeba Dragonflight jsem třeba úplně celý skipnul. A já vlastně ani nevím, jaký je tam poslední raid, tyjo. Tak, jdem.
And double down on why we all fell in love with World of Warcraft in the first place.
Je to slyšet?
With that in mind, let's get to it. As many of you know, WoW Classic was born out of the community's passion. And of course, most of you know that still drives us today. Like just in August, inspired by our community, we released Classic Hardcore.
Totální sačka, skurvená horda. Skurvený český hordáci, ty vole. Debilní Twitch diváci, ty vole. Píčusové kundy, zmrdi a tak dále. Skurvený hardcore, ty vole, ano. Nesnáším vás.
In hardcore, you only get one life. And if you die, you may laugh, you may cry, you may have to replace the keyboard, but you go again. We've loved watching you take on the challenge or die trying. And because the hardcore community has asked, the team is planning to add a new way to play hardcore early next year.
Oh, SFA.
And last month in Wrath Classic, we released the Fall of the Lich King patch. And while there's still more to come in Wrath, earlier this year, we looked at your feedback to think about where are we gonna go next.
Počkat, to vyšlo až teďko? Já jsem úplně asi blbej, ty vole. Tohle je ten patch s ICCčkem? 2 týdny zpátky třeba. Aha. Ok, tak to jsem nějak vůbec nezaregistroval, že by to tam někdo hrál tohle. Dobře. Mazec.
We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce
tak pojďme.
Cataclysm is coming. And it's coming with #changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic. So now, let's jump into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
Kámo, ne, děkuju. Tohle dělal Hurricane, ten trailer? Jo. Já vím, kdo to je, no, to je Čechoslovák, který ty vole dělá ty trailery. Nevěřím, kámo. Ježiš, tohle je ten rýc s Alakírem, že jo? To je taky úplná sračka. Bože můj. To jsou asi Halls of Lighting, co si nejsem jistý. Jo. BVD, jo, BVD, jasně. Jo, čekal. Jako tyhle ty zóny jsou neironicky fakt hrozně pěkný. No a Firelandy, že jo? Yes, no. Já jsem to není pravý trailer, prosím, to je fanmade. Já se vždycky vybavuji ten Dragon Soul Raid, ty vole. No já teda, kámo, nevím, jako já bych se ty vole nevrátil do katáče, nebo nechtěl hrát katáč asi ani za prachy, jako. Jakože, já si teďko jakoby dokážu vybavit jenom všechny ty strašně špatné jakoby instance, co tam jsou, tak si říkám, dobrý, ne, děkuju, ty vole. Jakože fakt prostě ne, jakože prostě ne. No.
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way. Get ready, my friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
Okay.
All right. Now, over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla WoW with a spicy twist.
Okay.
You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
What?
Have you ever wondered what it might be like to be a tanking warlock? Or take on the role of a mage healer? In Season of Discovery, you can. The season is going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with the brand new level 25 endgame.
Já se kámo, tady Honzaj píše po pátý, že na to má rozbor. Dobře, podívám se potom na rozbor, jo. Vůbec nechápu, o čem tam mluví teda.
You'll discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards. Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame content, and so it will go. If you're here at BlizzCon, you can play the Black Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
Okay. Takhle, abych to teda pochopil správně, tak jako je pravda, že pokud tě zajímá jenom vanilla, tak tohle to je asi nejlepší cesta, jak si znova zahrát vanilu s nějakým takovým divným takem. Jo, takže jakoby za mě takhle na první dojem, proč ne? Proč ne,
If you
prostě.
love Classic or just a little intrigued about what exactly a Warlock tank can do, go check it out. For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
Žádný PTR, ty vole. To zní zajímavě.
For more information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the Classic panel this afternoon. All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders in modern WoW. Our team remains committed to giving you meaningful game updates about every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We really want Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come back to no matter how you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days.
Tohle to je finální patch, chápu to správně? Tohle je finální patch. Nebyl tady Dragonfight náhodou nějak strašně krátkou dobu? Ne. Takže tohle je předfinální patch, jo? Dobrý. Asi teda.
I want to give a shout out to my elves. It is finally our time.
Poslední tier. Jo, takže poslední tier.
1 week later, Season 3 will start with the last raid of the expansion, Amirdrasil, the Dream's Hope. There we will have our final showdown with Farak and defend our new world tree. But fear not, that's not the end of our time in the Dragon Isles. There's a lot more to come in Dragonflight that will serve as both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters. BlizzCon, it's time for a new adventure, one that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we first set foot in Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
Kámo. Ty vole, kdo asi?
Than someone who carved the path in the first place.
Ano.
Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe, Chris Metzen.
Okay. Kdo to je? Ty dokážete vůbec popsat, kdo to je? Ty vole.
What up, BlizzCon?
Ano.
Holy smokes! Horde, where you at? Alliance! BlizzCon as one!
Ale já to zkusím popsat, jo. Tohle to je de facto otec Warcraftu. A já si myslím, že to možná nepřeháním. On nakreslil úplně všechny zásadní charaktery. Od Trala, ty vole, po Variana, de facto úplně všechno. A byl to člověk, který dal dokupy storyline pro Warcraft 1, 2 a 3 a WoW Classic, ale tam už nebyl sám. Tam už těch lidí bylo jakoby hodně, ale de facto on je opravdu jakoby otec toho. Něco jako... No já přemýšlím, jestli máme někoho, koho bychom dokázali porovnat k tomuhle, no. Něco jako třeba Tryndamere, když, jako ten vývojář, Tryndamere, který ty vole vytvářel Riotí svět, že jo. Takovej Stan Lee, no, tohle je dobrý porovnání, takovej Stan Lee. Yes, takovej Stan Lee, to se líbí, ano.
Holy smokes, thank you.
Ano.
Thank you. It is, thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot. I tell you that.
It has been interesting this past year being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. It has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft. Number two, you know what? I really missed this work.
Okay.
And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
Vánicová rodina. A žijou české titulky.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft.
Není možný, kámo.
Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
To je strašlivý.
I love you. Crazy. So given that... What was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next, right? What expansion hook, what single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion?
Jako nemají šanci.
We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. Mm-hmm. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years? Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know. Will there eventually be an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization? What is the real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon. All of these hooks. And 100 more. 68. Carry the 2. A bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided.
Kámo, to mi neříkej, že konečně napadlo se vrátit po legích k tomu zbytku. A to napadlo až teďko tím pádem. Žádný spoilery, ty vole, ale teda to jsem zvědavý. Jestli to fakt napadlo, tak ty vole, jako jo.
That will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure. BlizzCon. Are you with me, BlizzCon? We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
What?
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years. Come on now.
What?
Having said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
To je teda 6 let?
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon? My friends, I'm going to warn you, there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon? The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft: The War Within. In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself, exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
Takže pod tím mečem. Vážně? Celitus.
But as the forces of darkness close in around our precious ones.
Ahoj, Elara, děkuju.
You, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming. Talk to me, BlizzCon!
The fuck?
The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft: Midnight. In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world.
Počkat.
To the fabled lands of Quel'Thalas. There, the forces of the Void have invaded Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world into darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever. Of course, BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft: The Last Titan.
Aha.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world. This time, to the wintry lands of Northrend. And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth.
Takže druhý legie.
And there, you will uncover a vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go.
Interesting.
BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around. We are playing for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago. Now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight. Friends, Azeroth needs her defenders now more than ever. Now, in a few moments, we are going to give you a deeper look at the war within. But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth, let the World Soul Saga begin.
Allah. Víš, kdo to je? Počkej, tohle je Varianův meč, ne? Řekni to správně? Tohle je Anduin? Počkej, co?
Anduin.
Ty krása. On vypadá jako člověk.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide. Is that it?
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions. You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something, someone, is calling out from the heart of the world. Like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again. My son.
I am not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin. I trust you.
No a něco v Seletusu, ne? Musí být, že jo?
Look, whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will. But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
Kámo. To si děláš prdel snad normálně. Takže ta saga je teda o tom, že ten meč tak byl mířený na duši světa, na Titána, na Azeroth. Holy hell.
I do have to say though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization. They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void. The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions are not the same as the others. No radiance, no song.
Alerie, jo, Alerie, padlo jméno.
Just the shadow, taunting me from below.
Tohle všechno je pod zemí? Vidím to správně? Vidím ten meč právě, no. OK.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
Jak je možné, že i toto vypadá líp než ten Dragonflight prostě?
In the war within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last.
Bláho.
If you like exploring on your own with the...
Já neříkám, že ta expanze vypadá líp jak Dragonflight, já jenom říkám, že to intro, to promo vypadá líp než Dragonflight. Mockrát. To je celý prostě.
Couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences.
Jsi lepší jak Shadowlands? Kámo, prosím tě, i moje hovno je lepší než Shadowlands. Kdyby si vzal ChatGPT verze 4 a dal jim Shadowlands, tak vyjde lepší expanze, než to, co udělal Blizzard, kámo. Jako, opravdu neexistuje horší expanze než Silo, kámo. Přemýšlím, možná jsem to přehnal, ale ty píčo, kámo, to bylo strašně normálně. Hrál si to? Bohužel ano.
You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands. With this feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs, and more.
Kámo, to napadlo teď po 20 letech, konečně? Konečně.
We're also introducing a new layer of customization for your class specs with heroes.
Dobře, takže já to zkusím teďko pochopit, jo? Ty si vybereš prostě, ty si dáš do warbandu třeba 4 charaktery a ty mají šernutý všechno. Chápu to správně. Nebo je to account wide všechno? Teďko ne, Honzo, já půjdu až potom. I tam všechno, jo? Počkej, to je blbost. Je to úplně všechno shared full account cross server? No, ale to nejde. Máš hordu a alianci. Jak chceš šerovat třeba banku, ty vole, jakoby mezi humánem, bizardem, ty vole, už nemáš? Už je dávno cross faction? Jo, tak toto jsem musel nějak úplně myslet, teda. Všechny postavy na všech charakterech i horda i aliance. Dobře, takže já to zkusím zkrátit, jo. To, co by z toho mělo hlavně vyjít, tak je prostě to, že ty pokud se nafarmíš nějaký jeden Azerite Power, tak to nemusíš farmit na altech. Uděláš to jednou a máš to done. Toto by měl být jakoby ten hlavní jakoby zásadní prostě rozdíl toho, že se ta hra dá actually hrát. A ne jako v BFA, kdy jsi musel na 8 altech farmit všechno. A dailíčka, že jo, hlavně. To bylo děsivý, kámo.
Underground, you will meet the earthen dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race. I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The facial hair options are spectacular. There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's coming up right after the opening ceremony right here.
Jasně.
What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when the War Within releases next year.
Jo, takže to bude srpen, ne?
No. And lastly,
Jestli má vycházet katáč třeba v dubnu, tak bude vycházet tohle třeba v srpnu. To by dávalo asi smysl, že jo? Podzim. No. Uvidíme. Přijde mi teda dost divný, že by to vycházelo v listopadu třeba, protože standardně to vychází tak, že někdy v prosinci bývá raid, že jo, první. Takže uvidíme, no.
Sincerely want to say, we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
No.
And now, with his own note of thanks, Mike Ibarra.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Okay. Názory čete? No. Ale já teda budu upřímný, jako největší hater Blizzardu se teda myslím, že tohle bylo výborný ceremony. A jako teda osobně si myslím, že ale všechno bylo strašně dobrý. Že Overwatch měl nejslabší panel, což tak nějak bylo očekávaný. A teda i tak ten nový Hergena se tváří, že bude fakt dobrý. Hearthstone měl úplně... Hearthstone vlastně nemusel ukazovat vůbec nic. Ono stačilo ukázat to, že ta hra bude výrazně levnější. A to prostě bohatě stačí, že jo? Protože ty catch-up packy, to je prostě totální banger. Ta mobilní hra se tváří, že je dobrá, to si taky musím ještě zahrát. A já jsem se k asi zbláznil. Co jste tady říkala o Classic Plus? Já jsem tady neviděl žádný Classic Plus, ty vole. Jakože, nerad to říkám, no, ale já se člověče možná se vrátím na retail s tou War of Fan, protože já to vnímám jako tak, že prostě za mě Vovko skončilo v legích. Jo, ať si říká, kdo chce, co chce, a nebudu teďko se tady s někým hádat, protože mě to nezajímá. Legie byla nejlepší expanze. By far. Jako úplně všechno, co bylo v legích, kromě toho debilního RNG na legendárky, bylo fenomenální. Raidy, M+, poprvé, artefakt power, která byla v těch konkrétních zbraních, tam byly class order hally, tam bylo úplně všechno. I lokace a příběh byl fenomenální. Prostě. Za mě byly legie nejlepší expanze a za mě s legiema mělo Vovko skončit. Jestli teďko se to tváří tak, že tato trilogie má být kompletní vlastně jakoby závěr toho příběhu, který začal ve Warcraftech jedničkách. OK. Tak je to jakoby jenom otázkou toho, kam to chce pokračovat, no. A je to teda člověče vážně divný, protože tím pádem vlastně BFA se jakoby nestalo, že jo? A Dragonflight se taky jakoby nestalo, že jo? Děkuju, Elizabeth, děkuju. To je strašně zajímavý tohle. Což je dobře, no asi jakoby ano. Je to takový filler, no. Chrzdilo na legích a tohle je jakoby pokračování legií lore, já to chápu, no. Já to chápu. Jako tohleto je dost zajímavý. Ale stále, co to plácáš, já se teďko bavím o tom, že tak, jak jsem viděl ten cinematik, tak to vlastně naprosto přímo navazuje po legiích. Což je skvělý teda. Anduin má trauma za Shadowlandu, takže stál, ale Anduin nemá trauma za Shadowlandu. Anduin má trauma z toho, že nikdo nehraje na Alianci, ty vole. Já bej do píče Anduin, tak já z toho taky mám deprese, ty krávo. Prosím tě, viděl jsi Alianci v posledních několika letech? Já jsem jediný, kdo tam hraje na té Alianci. Teda teď už taky ne, takže... taky jak mi něco značí, že jo, prostě. Takže docela pochopitelně, ale... Ty bláho. No takže člověče, nerad to říkám, vypadá to, že retailu dám šanci. Ale budu úplně upřímnej, Katáč mě vůbec nezajímá. Vůbec. Prostě nevidím jakoby žádný důvod se vracet zpátky na klasik. Nevidím. A ta Season Discovery, ne. Fakt nevidím k tomu důvod, no. Já tady doufám, že retailer trochu se zamyslí nad tím, že by třeba dali do prdele ty addony a tak dále. A teda naprosto upřímně, výborný intro. Jsem spokojený. Velmi spokojený, kámo. A to říkám jako i za Hearthstone a vlastně i za Overwatch. Jakože jsem překvapený z toho.